right off the bat. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Elizabeth of Elizabeth's Lux for Less. I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. Today we're doing something a little bit different. You can hear my daughter in the background. I'm sure she'll make an appearance or several appearances throughout this show. We're doing a Q&A, get to know me, questions about the business. I am going for a Z necklace, so we've got less than 48 hours left in that competition. I'm currently in 4th place. Got to be in the top 2. Hey, mom life, right? Got to be in the top 2 to secure that signature Z. So today, what we're doing is she's a very quiet one. Hello, Molly. Welcome. So for every question you ask, you will get an entry into our prize pool. Hello, Safira. Must have shared the show publicly to be eligible for contests. Hey, girl, thank you. And we're giving away at least 100 pieces of jewelry today. I'm going to do it sporadically and 5 pieces at a time. So I'll draw names. So if you've shared the show, you get an entry. 1 entry per show, though. We don't want to be spammed or anything like that. You get 1 entry for each valid question you asked. Hello, Dawn. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I feel like I'm today is one of those, just, where's my coffee? By the way, where is my coffee? Oh my gosh, how am I functioning right now? Hello, Peggy. Welcome. I feel like it's mom life. Tired, but you got to keep trucking, right? Hello, Kimberly. Welcome. How are you? Or Kim, if you prefer. So for every valid question you ask for sharing this show, 1 entry per person for that one. And for inviting friends, so for every friend that you invite to this, it does not have to be jewelry related. No, it can be. It can be business related, jewelry related, or it's just get to know me a little bit better. So giving you a little more insight into the daily. As you can see, I'm not in my little bling boutique. I'm sitting comfortably on my sofa. So for every friend that you invite that puts in the comments that you invited them, you will get an additional entry in that prize pool. You get, the more friends you invite, the more chances you have. So keep them coming. No purchase necessary. This is not a sales show today. Hello, Michelle. And every question you ask, that's valid. I guess I'll determine what's valid. No. Every question, right? Not every answer. So thank you, Michelle. I have a fun helper today. My sister's helping out today. Hey, Cindy, thank you so much to keep track so I don't miss anything, so I can just concentrate on you guys. So we can begin with the questions. Anything you want to know. Thank you, April. Thank you so much. Harley, welcome. By the way, fitting for today, do what makes your soul shine. You know what would really make my soul shine right now? My coffee. Help! Where's my barista? We'll get that. We'll find it. I forgot to grab it beforehand. But, so like I said, you can probably hear my daughter in the background. She will make an appearance. Hopefully my hubby does as well. Maybe when he's chasing. Invoices from last night's show and Wednesday's show will go out a little later today. So, thank you. I know it. I saw it. Now I'm a thrift shopper, and this was a thrift find, and I was like, jackpot. Thank you. Who is your favorite sister? Hey, you know what the great thing about that is? I can choose to answer or not answer. So I'm gonna not get myself in trouble with that one at all. My favorite one is the one that will babysit. Let's do that. Ooh, good question, April. Why did I join Paparazzi? Ooh, Molly getting right into the goods right away, huh? So it's kind of a funny story, or an interesting story. So I joined kind of on a whim, if you will, because I was talking to my sister I have my real estate license, so I've been doing that since 2011. Before that, I was a mortgage broker for 10 or 11 years. And my sister was looking for a job, and it's like, you know, she was in retail and she just had enough. So I was talking to her, I'm like, you know, why don't you join Paparazzi? And I got introduced to Paparazzi by a friend who had shared shows. So that, you know, that's the beauty of getting it all out there, is it gets in front of people that maybe normally wouldn't even know about it, know it existed. So I started watching some shows, and I was talking to my sister. I'm like, you should join. And giving her all these tips and tricks, and I'm like, you can do this, you can do that. Hello, Trisha, welcome. And by the way, I'm not ignoring. I will go back and read questions, and my sister's also writing them down. So we'll try to cover as many as possible. So as I'm talking to her about selling this jewelry, I'm like, I should sell it. I wear jewelry every day I go out, and I'm always got to coordinate, like my handbag matches, my jewelry. Usually I'll do the nails too, if I have time, but since I've had a kid, ain't nobody got time for that. So, hey Barbara. So as I'm talking to her about joining, I decided to join. What? Like that wasn't even in my plan. And then I started doing research, because I'm very creative, but also type A. So I want my I's dotted, my T's crossed. I learn my facts before I ever jump into something. But then when I decide, then I'm all in. And that's how it's been since I started. So that is, I guess that's not why I joined, but that's how I joined. So we'll get to the why a little later. I'm sure we'll get into that. We'll definitely get into that. All right, let's find another question. Favorite sister, have I always lived in Wisconsin? I have. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I have always lived in Wisconsin. I enjoy traveling, although I've never been out of the country. That's sad too. I need to get out more. I lived a very sheltered life, so remember, for every question you ask, you get an entry. We are giving away at least 100 pieces of jewelry today. No purchase necessary. You are responsible for covering the shipping, which is a flat rate of $4.50. So we're giving jewelry away 5 pieces at a time. So when I draw a name, you get 5 pieces. You get 5 pieces. You get 5 pieces. You get 5 pieces. So we're gonna do that until we can't do no more. So this is kind of fun, just sitting on my couch, hanging out. How did you and hubby meet? We met at a club in Chicago. Another fun story. So he is from Bulgaria, and he worked in Chicago. I live in Wisconsin. So one night, a friend of mine's like, let's go out. Let's, night on the town. This is early 20s. And, and I didn't even want to go out. It's, at a certain point in the night, she was like, 10 o'clock at night, you ready to go? I'm like, honey, 10 o'clock at night, I don't care if I'm 21. I'm ready for bed, Like, get me out before 8 p.m. and fine, I'll stay out all night. But, so we went out, and then my husband was there with a friend, and his friend starts chatting with me. I'm like, okay, here we go. We're sitting at a bar. It was like a sports bar. We're sitting at the bar, and his friend starts talking to me. And then his friend said, hey, his friend was married. He said, hey, I want you to meet my friend. And you'll meet him, I'm sure, on this show. But my husband, I'm biased, of course, but he's a good-looking guy. All right? I'm just going to say, he's a good-looking guy. And a lot of times those good-looking ones are, I'm sorry, kind of not very nice. So I was like not interested in having a conversation. But I ended up talking to him, and he was super sweet. Loved the accent, of course. And we got to talking, and the rest is history, because he wanted my phone number. I would not give it to him. I told him if he really, really liked me, or I didn't tell him, but this is what I was thinking, is that, let's see how much this guy really, really likes me. So I told him my phone number, but I didn't let him write it down. And he called me the next day, and the rest is history. Hey, Victor, welcome. Too funny. All right, let's find some more questions. Here's some questions. Do I have my own team? I do. It's brand new. I started in May of last year, and I didn't really focus on building my team at the time. I was just focused on sales and getting my name out there and learning a bunch of different things before I was comfortable enough to basically, you know, put myself out there for people to join under me, because it's a lot of responsibility to have a team. Now, from compliance perspective, really the only requirement of being a sponsor is to make sure that the people under you are compliant. But the team I'm on, the way I function is like I want to be there more than just that. So I try not to skip ahead to look at questions because squirrel, I get distracted. So yes, I do have a team. It's new, and I'm currently competing for a Z necklace. And there are 2 days left in the competition for this month. I am placed in number 4th right now. You have to be in the top 2 to secure a necklace. So if anyone has interest, that's one reason I'm doing this show, so you can get to know me better, ask questions about the business if you're curious. Some people join for the discount. Some people join for the discount and end up loving it so much that they sell. I mean, it is what you make of it, though. It is what you make of it. Let's find some more questions. How do I stay so positive? Ooh, that's a good one. It's not always easy, but it's important. So I find that, I mean, everybody gets in those moods. If I don't have my coffee, where is my coffee? But you know, it's easy to let the negative energy, and I'm an empath, so I feel other people's emotions really easily. And it's like if somebody is toxic and I feel that, I really try to eliminate that and step back and not let that get to me. So I try to do some affirmations before I get out of bed, and I'm exhausted. I have a toddler. It's the best job and the hardest job at the same time, but exhaustion is my new look. So instead of being like, oh, I'm so tired and oh this and oh that, I just like, you know what? It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. Not every day, but this morning the sun came through the windows and it was beautiful. And you know, you start your day off on a positive note, and the rest kind of just happens organically, if you will. So that's what I try to do. And at any point, and it's really important in my marriage as well, that we take a step back and we reset. Because we've been married for 18 years, and I saw that was a question, so boom, there. Look at me answering questions, multiple questions at the same time. We've been married for 18 years. We mesh really well together, but you know, there's always little friction points. We try very hard to not let certain things get to one another, and we verbalize. So it's like, okay, reset, take a breath before you respond and think about how the other person is feeling. So I feel like if you do that in life and just try to look at the positive and look at other people's perspectives, you will do well. Yes, Mary, what's my favorite family activity? Hey, Marissa, thank you so much. Favorite family activity. I will say one of our routines is family dance party. We will do a morning dance party. I have a YouTube channel, and I only have a couple videos on there so far. But I have a YouTube channel, and one video that I made was just us dancing around our living room one morning, because it's something we do anyway. So why not give that? So it's not just all about selling jewelry, you know? It's about life and family, and so that's definitely one of my favorite family activities. And so our daughter is 2.5, and it just keeps getting more and more fun the older she gets. We are able to do a lot more things, and she's so interactive and entertaining. I'm sure she'll come on at some point, because you know, she's running around the house, so she will join, I'm sure. How many people are on my team? Not enough. Never enough. Thank you. All right, what else? My house looks so clean. Thanks. I try. And it's not always. I mean, like I said, we've got a 2-year-old, so we've got a little pile of like modeling clay of every color over here in the corner, and you can't touch it. It's exactly where she put it. It's exactly where she wants it. So we have a lovely little collection in the corner, but we try for the most part. And, you know, I like to live dangerously. As you can see, I've got light colored furniture and a little one with sticky fingers. So So again, let me reiterate, if you share the show or spread the love on your personal Facebook page, no marketplace, no garage sale site, you get 1 entry, because only 1 share, please, for our prize pool, which I'm giving away at least 100 pieces of jewelry today. No purchase necessary. It's not a sale show anyway, but no purchase necessary. You must be present to win, though. And then for every question that gets asked, you get an entry as well. So multiple questions, multiple entries. For every friend that you invite that has commented that you invited them, you will get an entry as well in that prize pool. So you could end up winning. I mean, you're going to win all 100 pieces. Other people might not be happy with you, but it's a possibility. The odds may not be in your favor, but may the force be with you. And then all I ask is that you cover the shipping, which is a flat rate of $4.50. And we're giving pieces away 5 pieces at a time. Should I draw the first one? Why don't we? Already off of what's in here. Ooh, look at all these names. All right, first 5 pieces, and my lovely assistant is keeping track of all of that. Yeah. First one, set of 5 pieces, Saphira Garlock. Woohoo! Saphira gets 5. You get 5. Freezing. Again, the only freezing I like to do is this. Really? Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Let's see. The babysitter is the real MVP. Absolutely. And what about the assistant, I was told? What about the assistant? The assistant is always great. Always. How many children do I have? Well, 2 if you count my husband. He's the biggest kid. Actually, that's not true. I'm a bigger kid than he is. We have 1. We have a 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old. I'm the bigger kid for sure. I'm the one that is constantly looking for different things to play with. Even when I was pregnant, this is just what I do. I've done it for years. I'm about to be 40, but you can never grow up. You know, you may grow old, but never grow up. I would jump on the shopping carts, and after I put the bags in my car, and I always ride the cart back to the little cart corral. Even when I was pregnant, I did that. Fun stuff, because it keeps you young and fun. At least feeling young. Any pet peeves? Like I said, I try to always stay positive and not let little things get to me. What would a pet peeve be? Not having my coffee. Where is my coffee? I'll think about that one. I'm sure I have some. I just can't think of them at the moment. Yeah, my husband only counts as 1 kid, right? Hello, Danielle. Welcome. Welcome. So for every question you ask, you get an entry into our little prize pool, giving away at least 100 pieces of jewelry today. No purchase necessary. Must have shared the show publicly in order to be eligible for those pieces. And then I will be invoicing for that, for this show. And I'm also going on later tonight for a pop-up live for like a bridal extravaganza. So that will be fun. That will be a pop-up. I'm not exactly sure. It's probably going to be 6 p.m. Central, but we'll see. And the prizes I'm giving away on that one, the Spread the Love prize is going to be an autographed Natasha Z. And the Bring a Friend prize is going to be a retired autographed Marissa Z. And both of those ladies, we are on the same team. So trying to make this, Natasha won a Z last year and Marissa the year before. Marissa is my direct upline. I watched Natasha rock that runway last year and I said, that's gonna be me next year, which is now. My vision for 2020 is the Elizabeth. So ask your questions. Hey Mila, what are you doing? Oh, I just gave her, so we try to have a well-rounded, trying to raise a well-rounded human. And so I have given her, like she's got her own little tool belt. She's got her little power tools because her daddy's in construction. And for the first time, finally, I bought her a baby doll. And I just gave it to her this morning and she's so cute with it. She's carrying it around and like rock, rock, rock. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's adorable. All right, let's see some more questions. Did I miss some? Thank you. Let's see what I missed. Ooh, my least favorite Star Wars character. I would say Jabba the Hutt. Like, he needs to wipe his nose. Oh, I forgot to put Do Not Disturb on my phone. I usually always do that. I got a call. Sorry, guys. Well, Do Not Disturb. I'm busy. I'm busy. Hello, Donna. Welcome. Thanks for hopping on. Shelly will get an extra entry in our drawing. And if you spread the love, you also get an entry. For every question you ask, you get an entry. So invite your friends. What's going on with my hair here? Who knows? My childhood nickname. Ugh. Okay. It's not a nice one. I think it was an accident. I think it was a typo, but she used to call me Lizard Fart. Like, really? Really? Lizard fart? Thanks. Thanks a lot. But that's what big sisters are for, isn't it? Do I enjoy selling the jewelry? More than you know. It's crazy. It is crazy awesome is what it is. So I absolutely love selling the jewelry. The jewelry sells itself, but one of my favorite parts of this is well, one is getting the box and then looking at all the goodies because they're always so much better in person. But is putting sets together because there's so many pieces that are cohesive and you can mix and match. And I love doing that. I can sit on the floor for hours, subject to my daughter letting me sit there for hours, and just put sets together. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love giving pieces away like today, or especially in person. You know, someone's having not a great day, to put a smile on their face, or even if they're, you know, if they do something kind, because kindness is always in fashion. So if somebody is doing an act of kindness, I recognize that. And I used to be the kind of person that like just kept their mouth shut, didn't like surprise, right? Like, who? Not you, girl. I used to be the quiet one. I used to be the do what you're told. Your opinion doesn't matter. So don't even voice it. And so if I see something, say something, whether it's something that is, you know, someone's being mean, I will advocate for the person that's being picked on. Or if someone's doing something nice, or a kid with manners, like, yes. We have kids jewelry. Like, check this out. So cute, right? I have this because I was trying to put it on my daughter earlier, but squirrel. So if it's a kid, I will, of course, ask their parent if it's okay, but I like to give things to people that deserve them or that need a little pick-me-up. My biggest motivation. That's an easy one. My daughter. So it took my husband and I 15 years to have her. Again, we've been married for, it will be 18 years in July. Yes, he's put up with me for that long. It took 15 years for us to have her. We didn't even think it was going to be possible. And we had every test in the book done because for the first couple years of our marriage, we were trying not to get pregnant. And then we threw a caution to the wind and it just didn't happen for years and years and years. So finally we were like, okay, well, let's go get tested and make sure everything's fine. And it was. So that's interesting, but she's definitely my motivation. My family, my daughter. So growing up, I did not have positive role models. It was a really unhealthy environment to grow up in. And I wasn't raised by my mom. I moved out of my mom's house when I had just turned 5, and my older sisters and I were actually removed from that household and then put into one that was equally not as healthy. And this is nothing against my mother. She's awesome. I love her. She was a battered woman. So some of the decisions she had on her plate were understandable. So, but we were taken out of that and put into a even less ideal household. And I'm not trying to be vague, but some things I can't actually talk about. So it's not because I don't want to. I should be able to because it's my story. But some things, if I seem like I'm tripping up on my words, it's only because I'm choosing them carefully. So I don't even know what the question or how I got started on that topic. No, you're again not paying attention to me. No, I know, no. You keep on task of what you're doing with making sure you get all the entries in there. So, yeah. So my motivation is my daughter. That's where I'm going with this. And I did not have good role models growing up. So once I became a mother, I realized absolutely everything I do, she's watching. She's watching. You might not think she's paying attention, but she is. And, what kind of example do I want to be? I want to be the best one I can for her. For anyone, but for her in particular because, she's the future. She's our future. She's our legacy. And my goal is just to raise a happy, compassionate, empathetic human being. So I try to emulate what I want to see in her. Mary Catherine, great question. So I am actually what I would call an introverted extrovert. I am quite shy. I did not want to go live. I didn't go live for at least a month because it was like, oh, I want to have everything perfect just the way I want it. That's never going to happen. It's still not like my backdrop. I'm still trying to figure out how I want it. I still wouldn't have gone live if that was the case. But I was so nervous because, it makes sense. You're putting yourself out there for people to watch, to learn, to criticize. Because let's be honest, a lot of people do that. It's not, I don't recommend criticizing anyone because really that reflects on you. You know what I mean? But you can absolutely do this without having to go live. But I will say going live is the quickest way to build your business, to build your audience. Because we can sell nationwide and that gets you out really worldwide, the World Wide Web. But that's the quickest way because I have customers that are local. I have friends that are local, but I ship all over the country. So do you have to go live? No, there are other ways to sell. You can do flea markets. You can do garage sales. You just have to have, for compliance purposes, it has to be in its own little area. It can't be mixed in with other items. So when I do garage sales and I live on a relatively, it's not super busy street, but a busy street. So it's perfect storefront. I have a big white tent and I just pop it in the driveway and sit there all day and just make money, honey. So there are also other ways you can do home parties and things like that. You can start with your friends and go from there. You can do like Facebook, I think messenger parties. I'm not familiar with those because I haven't done them, but there are multiple ways to do it without going live. But I will tell you, I went live and now I don't even hesitate. At the beginning, I would be so nervous to hit that live button. Like, it would take me at least, 30 seconds to actually get it together and go. Now I just go 5, 4, 3, 2, boom, let's do this. And my sister, one of my sisters that joined, is even more shy than me. This is so out of her comfort zone, and she goes live. And it's so awesome to see her blossom, to see her own it, you know? She has like social anxieties, and she doesn't mind me talking about this because she's sitting right here. And right, you don't mind? Like, no, whatever. So she has social anxiety, and she's very much introverted. So this is so far outside of her comfort zone, and she does it. And I see what it has done for her confidence, what it's done for mine too. Like now it's like I throw on a pair of earrings. This is all I threw on today because I look a hot mess express this morning, but I'm like, you know what? Let's throw on a pair of earrings and look like I took the time to do something when I really didn't have the time to do anything. But yeah, you can absolutely do this without going live, but I do recommend it. Barbara Ray, I do still work in real estate. I don't do it full time anymore. I am focusing more on paparazzi. It's kind of interesting how it's segued into that. I think I'll always keep my real estate license just because it's, you know, I have it and it's just continuing every 2 years to keep that up to date. But I think I will always keep it. But jewelry is my jam. All right, let's give away another set of 5 pieces. Who's next? Debbie Duckett. Debbie, congratulations. You just won 5 free pieces. Woohoo. How do you do an online party? Great question, Peggy. We will get back to that because like I said, I haven't actually done one of those yet. I tend to do just the lives and in search ofs and vendor events and things like that, but that is something I will be looking into more. My favorite vacation spot. I would say, since I have never been out of the country, I would say my favorite vacation spot that I've been to so far would be, man, I need to get out more, would be in Wisconsin. Door County, Wisconsin. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And I've only been there twice now, and it was both in the same year, which was last year. And yeah, it's gorgeous. There's state parks, and it's a really fun there's a bunch of little towns that you can, I love like antique shopping and just browsing in general. So it's a great getaway. And the fall colors, I've been in the summer and in the fall. It's beautiful all year round, but in the fall especially with the changing of colors and the state parks and stuff. We went on a hike. We bought one of those huge little backpack things to put our daughter in because she loves to walk, of course, but at a certain point she gets tired, and she's heavy. She's like 31 or 32 pounds. I don't know. It's always staying straight. So, favorite paparazzi piece, I cannot pick. No way I can pick that. There's so many. And it's like, oh, pretty. I need this one. I need that one. I am really cautious about what I add to my personal collection because it's so easy, right? It's so easy to just, I want them all. But I have, over the years, downsized the things that I own. I've given away bags upon bags upon bags of clothes and shoes and purses and stuff. Because you know what it was doing? It was cluttering my house, which was cluttering my mind. And when you have a clean house, now keep in mind, mine is not spick and span by any means. Like there's toys, there's things, it's lived in, we'll put it that way. But when you have a cluttered house, I feel like you have a cluttered mind. And when those items are removed, you can actually breathe and think and be creative. I love that. So I am very conscious of what I add to my personal collection for that reason. Ooh, Shelly. I do not keep one of every piece I order, but that's the beauty of it too. It's your business. You can decide what you do with it. So if you want to join just for the discount, obviously buy the items that you want for your personal collection. If you want to buy and turn this into a business, pick the pieces that you want and keep those, but I would say buy a variety because your style may not be the next person's style. That's the beauty too of Paparazzi, is they have styles for everyone. So whether you like urban, which I love me some urban, I love leather, I love all that, to the super blingy, that's definitely right up my alley too. There is something for everyone. So I would say if you're gonna join, buy a variety, because it's not just you're trying to attract, you're trying to give something that everyone will like. Mary Catherine, so I would say consult your tax advisor about any real tax questions, but if you're buying it for personal use, really the only time Paparazzi is, you pay tax up front. So whatever pieces you buy, while you buy it at $275, you buy it at wholesale when you're a consultant, you still pay taxes on it up front. So that way you don't have to report to your local taxing authority. Paparazzi does that on your behalf to your state. There are like ins and outs and differences for that. But I mean, consult your tax advisor about any write-offs or anything like that. But it is also an awesome added bonus that you then, we're independent consultants. She wants to go play in the basement, as she says. We are all independent consultants, so it's up to us to keep track of receipts, expenses, but an expense is generally a write-off. So definitely consult your tax advisor on that. But there are awesome benefits to owning your own business as well. So startup fees really is going to be primarily your kit, because the kit has jewelry in it, but also has other things to help get you started on the right foot. So we have 3 different kit sizes. Our smallest is a $99 starter pack. That comes with 35 pieces of jewelry, plus this month, and only this month, it ends tomorrow. For those that join, you get an extra 3 pieces in there. And then in that kit, you also get some Paparazzi pink like shopping bags. You get a jewelry bust, you get a little repair kit, you get compensation plan, you get a receipt book. There's some other small things as well, because they really want you to start on the right foot. Now I will say, while it is not impossible to start selling off of a $99 kit, you only get 35 pieces. So if you want variety and constantly showing new pieces, I would recommend the $99 kit for those that are looking to join, just to take advantage of the discount. If you're looking to do this as a hobby on the side for some side money, or to try to transition to do this more full-time, go with the medium or the large. The medium kit is $299. That one comes with 120 pieces, plus all those other goodies, the bust, the repair kit, the bags, the receipts, a little party planner book. And then this month as well, there's a bonus of, I think, 12 extra pieces for free. So that's cool, that's instant profit, or you can use those and give them away, put a smile on someone's face. And then the large kit is $499. Now that's one I got when I started, because I knew I wanted to do this as a business. That one comes with 200 pieces of jewelry, plus this month there is 20 free, right? 20 free pieces included in that. So you get 220 pieces of jewelry for $499, and that one comes with all those goodies, the bust. It also has like a ring display, earring display, bracelet display, and best of all, it comes with a free voucher for our annual convention, which happens in Vegas in July. And that is valued right now at $200 on its own. So you do pay tax on the kit up front based off of the retail value. But that kit is $4.99 and awesome. So there are some other incidentals. Really, there's not a whole lot that you need to get started. You need internet if you want to do lives. You need good lighting, and you need a product. That's really all you need to get started. And the rest can come with it as you're doing it. Like, you know, we invoice via PayPal, so you want to set up a PayPal account if you don't have one. For a while, there's these really cool label printers for shipping labels. I did not invest in one of those for months, and I was like, why haven't I done this? It's just a sticker. Said I was cutting the label out and taping it. It's fine. You do with what you have, you know, you make it work. But really, good lighting and the product and internet. That's what you need to get started. What else? Let's see. Oh, I didn't get there yet. Hold on. Even though you didn't have a team, did you still have to file for taxes? Yeah, so that is, there are two different ways of earning income. One is sales. So we sell for $5, we purchase for $2.75. We buy the product up front, and then we keep the difference. Of course, there's, you know, the tax and like PayPal fees if you use PayPal, which is recommended because it protects both you and the buyer. But so we keep 45%. We buy for $2.75, we sell for $5, we keep the difference. So you still have to, you know, file your taxes like you would normally do. I'm not a tax advisor. I know a lot about the stuff, but since that's not my area of expertise, I will always refer you to your tax advisor for those questions, but you definitely would still file taxes. But so there's income you can earn off of sales, and those you really keep track of because, like I said, you purchase the items up front, and then you keep track of your inventory, you keep track of all of that. And then there's also ways to earn commissions by having a team. So anyone that signs up under you, you get a percentage off of what they are purchasing as well. And the kits count for that. Any inventory they're buying for new releases, because we get new releases Monday through Friday, every day, 2 p.m. Central. So there are two ways of earning commissions or money that way. So what is the best Star Wars movie? Ooh, see? How do you pick? It's like the jewelry. How do you pick your favorite when you love Star Wars? You love the whole story of Star Wars. I'm not picking. No, I'm not picking. I'll be watching you. Safira, is this business for women only? No. No, no, no. So, you know, you think about jewelry, you think about, well, of course, women are the ones that are wearing it. We have a men's line. We have a kids line. Of course, you have to be 18 or older to sell. But we've got some guys. I have a guy that just joined my team, and he's going to do awesome. I just know he is. He's got the right personality for it. But no, anyone can sell this jewelry. Anyone can do it. And some of the guys are like killing it. So no, not just for the ladies, definitely not. And some people do it like a husband and wife. Now you can only have one registered, or one, is it registered? I'm not sure if that's the word, but one consultant per household. But like, let's say I wanted my husband to sell with me, I could add him to the account and he would be able to do it as well, but really only one consultant per household. All right, let's give away some more pieces. 5 more pieces are coming to Mary Reed. Mary Reed, are you here? Must be present to win. And if you've never shopped with me before and you get to win some items, all I need you to do is private message me your email address for invoicing. I do invoice via PayPal. Oh, heck, let's do another one right away. Dawn Glavin. Dawn. So remember, for every question you ask, and if you share the show to your personal Facebook page, you get an entry. For every friend you invite that mentions that you invited them, you get an entry. So keep those questions coming. Keep those questions coming. We've got lots of pieces to give away. I'm giving away at least 100 pieces today. So, and I'll be live later tonight as well. Oh, hot mess. That's me though. I feel like it sometimes. Sharon, great question. What do you feel is the most important tip you can give someone just starting out? Be yourself. This jewelry really does sell itself. What you're really selling is you. And people are smart. They're gonna pick up if you're not you. You know, you can only fake it for so long. Just be yourself. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. I totally forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully I don't get a ton of phone calls. So be yourself, and the rest, like, you will find your tribe. You know, my style may not be for everyone, and that's totally fine. You will find the people that love you, that want to purchase from you, want to join your team. You'll find them. They'll find you. Just be you, so they know who they're looking for. Oh my gosh, Peggy. How long does it take you to decide what jewelry to wear each day? Way too long, because there's way too many options. I was saying this on my show last night, that I think it took me longer to figure out what I was gonna wear jewelry-wise than it did for me to prep for my show. Because sometimes I let the jewelry decide. You know, I walk in, I'm like, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? Okay, that's really cool. Let me put a set together for that. And then as I'm looking for other pieces to coordinate, then I'll come across something else. I'm like, oh no, I'm really feeling that one tonight. So that's one of the hardest parts, which that's not so bad overall if you think about it. That's the hardest part, is figuring out what the heck to wear. I own over 500 pieces. Ooh, nice. So I would always recommend, if you have that many pieces from Paparazzi, it's really nice to store them, even if it's for your personal collection, in the bag that it comes in. It's easier to keep it in good shape. But I have, my master closet, which I will tell you was the deciding factor on buying the house that we bought. Now the house, I can give you like a little tour of maybe the kitchen, I don't know. But our house did not look how it does now. It was a foreclosure, it was in disrepair, but it had good bones. It had real good structure. And we had a vision, and my husband's handy, I'm handy. We know how to do some DIY projects. And I walked into that master closet and I was like, hallelujah. It is the size of like a small bedroom. I was like, we'll make it work. We'll make the rest of the house work. I need this for this closet. So when we were remodeling the house, I custom designed a closet. And now again, I'm a bargain shopper. So the fact that I sell $5 jewelry is right up my alley. And I designed this custom closet, and I took it to get a price quote, and I was like, excuse me, how much? How much do you want for that? Mm-mm. So I ended up finding like prefab ones, but we made it work, and it looks like it's a built-in closet. And we've got pull-out jewelry shelves, so that's how I organize my personal collection. There's some really fun, if you like DIY things, check out Pinterest. They have tons of ideas on ways to display the jewelry. A lot of our jewelry, especially the urban line, comes with those little silica gels. That's always nice too, to keep the humidity at bay. Where do I keep all my inventory? I have it not everywhere, so I'm pretty proud of that fact. I keep it in my, what I call my walk-in jewelry box, or my bling room where I do my shows. I've got wall-to-wall organization, little cubbies, and I have them color-coded. That's just how I like it. Everyone, you know, organizes how they, whatever works for them, but I have it by color. And then I have so much inventory now that I really kind of detail it so it's like light purple, dark purple, purple moonstone, purple bling, like whatever. I have a whole room, and then just recently, because my hubby's handy, he's in construction. I used to be in construction, and we have a whole room now in the basement for overflow. So we built a bunch of shelves, and then that's where I also have a shipping station. So I've got this huge span of countertop, all these cabinets. There's also a little wine rack because we reused our old kitchen cabinet. So hey, sometimes mama needs a glass of wine to get through all that invoicing and shipping. I'm not gonna lie. So why not, right? It's a little quiet time. It's a little me time. And so I've got all the shipping stuff I need there as well. So that's awesome. So we keep it, I'm pretty proud of myself for the amount of inventory I have, that it's not just everywhere, because it's easy to do. I try to take inventory and then put it away. That's right, Crystal. Who's joining? Who's joining? So we've got less than 2 days left for this Z contest. So for those of you that may not be aware, every year, starting February 1st through May 31st, there is a very, very, yes, honey, a very, very, what's the word? Rigorous challenge contest for all consultants that have not reached elite status yet. I joined the end of May last year, so I've not reached elite status yet. Not to say that's impossible to do in 8 months, but I have not. And so February 1st started this contest. It is a monthly contest. They take the top 2 consultants each month, and they get a Z necklace named after them. There has never been an Elizabeth, so we'd be making history. The Elizabeth, it's in my name, right? So it's destiny. I am currently in 4th place. 4th, that's a huge, huge accomplishment. It's just been, you know, I've been working my business, I've been contacting people. By joining my team, those kits that you purchase count toward points for this competition. So I get 30 points for that small starter kit. I get 50 points for the medium one and 75 for the large. And these points make up a big, big part of the contest. It's also based on purchasing, but I love the fact that they have geared it toward team building and recruiting, because that's something I want to do anyway. And remember, I said I didn't start off like going after and having a team because I wanted to, you know, I wanted to learn the business. I wanted to get my feet wet before I brought others in to try to teach them the ropes or to give them the tools of success. So I wanted to be confident in my skills before I did that. Is financing available for kits? Yes, it is. It is. So there is a payment plan. There are I think the most you can finance for that is $400, but like, let's say you get the $499 kit, then you're just responsible for the difference up front. It's the $499 plus whatever your tax is, your state tax or county, whatever, however it works. And then there is a payment plan. It's broken up, I think, over 6 weeks to not have to pay interest, but there's ins and outs of that. But there is definitely a payment plan option. So if this is something you're thinking you want to do, but money is tight, definitely look into that. Message me. I can share that information with you, because it's an investment in yourself. So you're not going to go wrong. You're investing in yourself. Hello, loves. You want to come say hi?
Sure.
This is my lovely husband. You can come this way. Husband Vladi and my daughter Mila. You're hungry. You want to eat something?
I should eat.
You
Good
do?
morning, everyone.
Hi. This is my sweet family.
That I want to go eat.
You want to
Alright.
go eat. Okay, well, why don't you go eat and then you can come back and play with Mama. Would you like that?
Yes.
Let's eat. She is my daughter. I love food too, so she's definitely mine. She may look just like her daddy, right? Am I right? She looks just like him. I did all the work. He gets all the credit. But she likes to eat like me. And she loves pizza and I love pizza. We had pizza last night. Mary Catherine, can you join as a team? Say me and my daughter or my son. So if they are under 18, as long as you are on camera, so they can't join with you per se, but as long as you are on camera, they can be there as well. Again, only one consultant allowed per household. If they're over 18, they just can't sign up as a consultant because you can only have one per household per credit card. But you can add them, I believe, just like you can a spouse. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong that knows for sure. You can add them to your account so they can, be there if you're not there. Let's draw for some more prizes. Shelly Owens. Shelly. So what we're doing today is giving away at least 100 pieces of jewelry in $5 lots. Goodness, 5-piece lots. So for every question that you ask, you get an entry. For every friend that you invite that comments that you invited them, you get an entry. And for sharing this show on your personal Facebook page, you get an entry. Only one entry per person for the sharing, though. I don't want to be looked at like it's spam. We don't want to spam anybody. What else? Yes, Crystal, be consistent. Oh, that's another great one. So be yourself and be consistent. So if you're going to start doing live shows, have a schedule. People look for that. People look to you. They like for me, 6 p.m. Central, Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's my schedule. That's what works for myself and my family. Of course, this is Friday morning. I've never done a live on a Friday morning, but this is fun and different. It's kind of fun just sitting back and chatting. So be consistent. That's another great tip. Hello, Trina. Hello from Canada. Fun. Oh, where in Canada? Because my husband and I were just talking about, I just said, I've never really been out of the country. So Canada would be out of the country. I would love to go visit Canada. Where are some good places? Good places in Canada, or anyone else that has been to Canada? What are some recommendations? I would love that too. What's for dinner? That's another great question. Oh, I don't know. What should we have for dinner tonight? Maybe I'd say I have some stuff in the fridge that I can make. Eggplant parm, pasta carbonara.
We still have the soup.
Oh, cream of mushroom soup that my sister made that she will not eat because she doesn't eat mushrooms. Weirdo. I mean, weirdo that you make it but you don't eat it. Peggy, I know. Me too. Stare at my jewelry. Just like for picking jewelry for a show, I can just stare at it. And then sometimes it's just because it makes me happy to look at it, Yes, I do have a huge walk-in closet. I told you that's what sealed the deal in this house. We both looked at each other, and we're not the kind to, make it a split decision. We slept on it. That was a hard one to sleep on because we loved the bones of the house, and it was a foreclosure, and we got it for a ridiculous deal. Again, I'm a bargain shopper, so why wouldn't I do that for real estate as well? I don't like to pay retail if I don't have to pay retail. Hello, Cindy. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Number four on the list. 2 spots to go and 2 days to do it. So please, if anyone is on the fence, message me. I will link my my website in the description box right after the show. I forgot to do that ahead of time. So you can join my team. Tomorrow's a cutoff. It's leap year, so we get an extra day. So that's also super cool. Did I go to college? I did not go to college. No. I took some college courses. So in high school, I graduated early, and then I started working right away. I was a bartender. I still have dabbled in that over the years, but I was a bartender. And then from being a bartender, I was introduced to like title and mortgage. So I thankfully was given the opportunity to get into the mortgage industry without any experience because I was, how old was I? 21? 21 when I got into mortgage. And then I did that for 10, 11 years. And then that segued into real estate. And I've been doing that since 2011. So yeah, college just wasn't necessary. I wanted to go to college to be an architect, to be like a architectural engineer. And I feel like when you have to decide that early what you want to do for the rest of your life, I feel like that's a lot of pressure because it wasn't until I was 25 that I really was like, oh man, I really have an interest in science and things like that. And it's like, well, now if I go back to school, it's never too late, but for me, I wasn't in the place to do that. So, because I love like physics and space and all those things. So when my daughter starts school, which is hopefully this fall, she'll be 3, we're going to enroll her in a Montessori school. And when I heard about Montessori in the past, it was always like, I just thought it was some hoity-toity private school. I just thought that's what Montessori meant until I was reading about it. And the philosophy is really beautiful, and it helps the children to learn based on their interests. And it's like, well, where was this when I was in school? I mean, it's been around, it's been around, but I felt like that would have gotten me on that path. But everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that, and I'm right where I was supposed to be. And I love it. I would not change it. I love the fact that I can make people feel beautiful, You throw on a pair of earrings or a necklace or a ring or a bracelet or all of the above, and it just, the fact that I not only help them look beautiful but feel it, It's crazy what a piece of jewelry will do. Peggy Morgan, you've got 5 free pieces coming your way. Peggy Morgan. Left or right Twix? I love these questions. Keep the questions coming. It can be anything you want to know about me, anything you want to know about the business, about, anything, whatever. Just keep it family friendly. Left or right Twix? Well, I would probably have to go with left because I'm a lefty. And so that's what we're going to go with. Actually, you know what? I'll take both. If you're offering 2, give them all to me. I'll eat all of the candy, all of the chocolates in my tummy. Get in there. Ooh, what would your necklace be like? That's a fun question. I've thought about that. Now, I don't think we actually get to design it. I know that we get some input. I've been really racking my brain on that one. It definitely has to be blingy. It has to have that. I'm a big fan of dainty. Stop calling. Your sister's calling. I know what she's asking, but I can't right now. So I love chokers. I love things with bling. I love dainty. I love silver. I would say preference would be either something silver with bling or gunmetal with bling. I don't think dainty is in the cards for a Z. They're more statement pieces, but I love it all. I love it all, and I'm excited to see what they come up with for me. So to stay active as a consultant, there is not a requirement weekly. You have to purchase 25 pieces per month to stay active. And what that means is that you still get access to the website. So if people want to shop off of the website, they can still do that. That is 25 pieces to be an active consultant. Some people join just for the discount. They do not have to adhere to that requirement. There's no like monthly fees, and we get that free website, so that's awesome. So just by purchasing 25 pieces per month, that keeps you active. Elizabeth is my middle name. Ooh, well, that's my daughter's middle name too. I said, you know, I was debating because it was either going to be my name or we were going to name her after the person we chose to be her godmother, because I wanted her to be named after a strong woman. And who's stronger in her life than her mama, right? So it's Mila Elizabeth. Peggy, what if you sign up and can't buy the minimum every month? Then you're still a consultant, so you have to be inactive for a year before you're no longer considered a consultant. But so there again, it's not a requirement. That's just what gets you that free website every month. And Starlit Shimmer pieces do not count toward those 25 pieces. That's 25 adult pieces, $5 pieces. If you're buying Z's off of in the back office, that counts as 5 adult pieces as well. She looks like me? Cindy Whalen, what? Really? Nobody ever says that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm a happy girl. I'm a happy girl. All right, let's dress for some more pieces. Who do we have? Sharon Hill. Sharon, are you still here? Sharon gets 5 free pieces. Again, no purchase necessary. All I ask is that you pick up the shipping, which is a flat rate of $4.50 for these awesome sauce pieces. And again, you can win multiple times. Multiple times. Hello, everyone. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Kathy. Welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. It's such an honor to even be on that list for a Z and to be so close to the top. It's like, oh, I can feel it. I can taste it. I want it. Oh, it's not so much for the notoriety. That's going to be really cool. But it's so much more than that to me. This is a goal that I set for myself when I joined. And I said it was going to be this year. And I really feel like it's in the cards for me, because I'm working hard. I'm not just sitting back and like, okay, I hope people join. Yeah, of course I do. I would love people to trust me enough to join under me. And I won't steer anyone wrong. I give, and I am here for you. Like, you're here for me. There's just something about this year. Are you done? I'm loving those pigtails, honey. There's just something about putting a plan into motion and to watch your hard work actually start to pay off. Like, that is huge for me, because I've always been the girl with all the potential, but not really the follow through. And this, I'm talking like years past. Not really the follow through. Because I found myself being a victim of self-sabotage. Like, when things are going well, I pull back because it's like, oh, no, I'm not allowed to be happy, or, oh, what's gonna happen now? Like, the world's against me. But when I changed my way of thinking and no longer allowing myself to be a victim of my past circumstances and owning my life and knowing that nobody's gonna live it for me, it would be silly for me to be a spectator in my own life. Like, it's up to me to take charge. And it's proving to myself that I have what it takes, that I'm I'm worth it, that I'm good enough, that I can do this. I can't do it alone. I can't do it without you. That's just all there is to it. And I wouldn't want to do it alone either. Like, you're my $5 family. The people that I am on a team with have become closer to me than my own biological family, because blood does not signify family. How you feel and how you love signifies what the true meaning of family. So blood does not make that. So to prove to myself that I have what it takes, because I wouldn't say I've never followed through, because I have followed through the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. The hardest thing I've ever done in my life. So growing up, and this is a topic that I have to be kind of elusive about. It's not that I don't want to talk about it. It's just that my attorney has advised me some things I shouldn't talk about. So, like I said, growing up, it was a very unhealthy household, unhealthy environment. And, darn phone, when I was, how old was I? 30? No, I'll be 40 at the end of the year in November. When I was 30, I had charges filed against someone that was the hardest phone call I ever made in my life. But it was something that needed to be done. So I had charges filed against someone, and all I will say is that while it was the hardest thing I ever had to do, it was what changed my life for the better. And I can say that justice was served. So that was the precursor, if you will, to me finally being able to live my life, to enjoy it, instead of always, looking at the negative side of things, and how like the world may not be against me, but it seemed like everything else was. So, and I never believed in myself. I was, like I said, I was always the one to keep my mouth shut and to not say anything, to do what I was told. But I found my voice when I was 29. And that's also the year, by the way, that I actually met my dad for the first time. So maybe, that was a catalyst too, to help me feel like I knew where I came from. So I found my voice at 29, and I haven't shut up since. Like, nobody's gonna put baby in the corner, Nobody's gonna tell me that I am not good enough anymore. Nobody's gonna tell me that I don't matter, because darn it, I know I do. And I am an example to my daughter, and I'm gonna be the darn best one I can be, because she deserves it. I deserve it. So, thank you all. Thank you for your support. Okay. Let me pull another name, because why the heck not? Sarah Krupp. Thank you all for being here. It's so outside of my comfort zone to get that personal. And it's not because I have anything to hide. It's my story. I should be able to tell it. I'm kind of sad that I can't, but it doesn't really matter. What matters about that story is how I've persevered and how I've overcome and how I've taken charge. This is my life. I'm going to live it how I want to live it. I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to prove to myself and to my daughter that you can do anything you put your mind to. And while this competition is hard, it is nothing compared to what I've already endured. And the steps I had to take to get out of it. So, like, I can do this. Yes, it's a hard competition, but in the big scheme of things, you put it in perspective, I will work. Work doesn't scare me. Work does not scare me. All right, 5 more pieces. Mary Catherine. Thank you all for the love. I love you all. I do. And whether we just met, it doesn't matter. You are all here. Just you being here is support, and I appreciate every single one of you. Whether you're sharing the show, inviting your friends, joining my team, all of it helps. We've got 2 days left for this awesome Z contest. I would love to have you on my team. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. Let's say, look out, world, we're coming through. We are coming through. My company, my business name is Elizabeth Lux for Less. My team name is Lux Leaders. Like, let's take charge. Let's lead. Let's plow new paths. I say plow because I live in Wisconsin and it's still winter, although there's no snow right now. But let's make our own path, and it's up to you. You know, I had to do so many things to get where I'm at right now. We all have it inside of us. If you don't like where things are headed or what you're currently doing, do something to change it. Make yourself happy. If you can do anything in this world, do what makes you happy. Do what makes your soul shine, you know? Like, I have found mine. Not everybody gets to say that. I do, and it's amazing. It's amazing what $5 jewelry can not only do for you to, you know, make you look nice, but what it's done for me in here, the confidence. I was so lacking in confidence, so lacking, because, you know, for so long, like, you know, you're not good enough, and I was never told I love you, and, you know, forget displaying the appropriate kind of affection. So it never had good role models for that. But gosh darn it, I don't need them. I don't need them because I have it all here. I know that I'm good enough. I know that this is all worth it. I look at my daughter and I look at how happy she is and she's thriving. And I know every minute, every hour I'm investing in this business, I'm investing for her. And I'm showing her what a strong woman looks like. Yes, I'm her mom. She'll always look up to me, I hope. But I'm gonna give her every good reason to make sure that she does. So, Shelly Owens, I think you won already, so woohoo! Now you got 10 pieces, girl. Shelly Owens, right? I'm pretty sure she won. You're keeping track. Oh, good, you're keeping track, because I'm certainly not.
Yeah, track of the name.
No, that's fine, but yeah, she did. Shelly Owens, if you're still here, comment. I'm halfway there for 100 pieces. Mm-hmm. Cool, let's do 5 more right away. Why not? Peggy Morgan, woohoo! Peggy Morgan. Let's see. Thank you, thank you. Da, 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 da. Ooh, what's the best dish that I make? Can I phone a friend? I make, I guess one of the staples that I make is like a baked manicotti. I do that all from scratch except the pasta. I don't do the pasta myself. So that's a good one. Another staple that I make is like smothered chicken. Ooh, that one's good. That one's real good. And I do that with sauteed onions and mashed potatoes. And you gotta have some biscuits in there too. So those are a couple of my staples, and they're pretty easy. Can you do lives anytime, day or night? Yes, you can. There are 24 hours in the day. You do it on what works for your schedule. I recommend, so you are capped at a 4-hour live, But that doesn't mean, like, if you want to do a marathon, you can end that video and start another one right away. That's totally fine. But you're capped at a 4-hour live, and you can go on and on and on and on and on. Thank you, everyone. Is the shipping and invoicing a big pain? I would say no. I mean, personally, I like invoicing because that means it's about to be payday. So it is, you know, I just try to time block. That's why I set a schedule for myself instead of random. And I go live Wednesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central. Fridays I invoice, and then I ship on Monday. That's just how I do it. Sometimes I'll ship items ahead of time if you pay right away and I have the time to do it, I will do it. Otherwise, shipments go out on Monday. I think having a schedule really helps make it not such a pain. So you're not constantly like, oh, okay, I gotta go do this one now. I just do them all in one swoop. It would be a big change. 40 years as a cook. Ooh, what are some of your best dishes? Ooh. But it's awesome, and it's on your own schedule. So if you're still, you know, it's not to say quit your full-time job. Maybe that's your goal, and that's awesome. Like, I have gradually been kind of going away from real estate and into $5 jewelry. But it is what you, however many hours you want to put into it, you will reap the rewards. It's about being consistent. It's about being yourself. It's about putting in the time. It's not something that happens overnight. It's business builder. That's why going live is also really recommended, because that's going to help get you out there quicker. All right, another 5 pieces. Let's see. Laura Metler. Laura, are you still here? Just comment that you are here. Thank you, Cindy. You sure can. Lefties rule. Yes, I'm a lefty. So I'm like a walking recessive trait, okay? No wonder why my daughter looks just like my husband. He's, you know, he's Eastern European. He's got that darker complexion, the brown eyes, the brown hair. I'm a walking recessive trait. I've got fair skin. I've got freckles. I've got red hair. I'm left-handed. What else? There's another one. Oh, and blue eyes. Yeah, I'm a walk-in recessive trait. What are you gonna do? Oh, I thought the doorbell was gonna ring because the FedEx guy should be here soon with my new shipment. I get stuff every day. It's so fun. One of my favorite things to do. When I get stressed, what helps calm you down? It depends what's stressing me out. So let's say, so my daughter is 2.5. So she's very particular right now on certain things. So if that's something that's stressing me out, like I need to get some work done, but she's in that super clingy mommy stage, that sometimes that stresses me out, but it's just, you know, taking a breath, resetting, and being in the moment. Otherwise, some things I like to do are meditating. I try not to let things get to me. There's always going to be some sort of anxieties, but I think I've been pretty good at keeping them all at bay. And so meditation is a big one. And if it's something you've never done and maybe you want to be open to it, I do yoga as well. Working out was always a really good stress reliever. I haven't done that in a while, and I used to do it all the time, and I loved it. My husband still does it. Sometimes I'm jealous because I don't have that free time that I would like to devote to, you know, that hour and a half to really get a good workout in. But so if you've never done meditation before, a great way to start is guided meditation. Make sure you put in headphones so the rest of the world is muted, so you can really focus on that. But that's a great thing that I do that helps. All right, 5 more pieces. Dawn Glavin again. Woohoo! Just comment that you are still here because it must be present to win. Again, no purchase necessary. All that I ask is that you cover the shipping, which is a flat rate of $4.50. So if you love all things bling or anything bridal season is right around the corner. I will be live again later tonight with a bridal extravaganza. So please tune in for that as well. Don't worry, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. What's it like to be Mila's mom? April, you're gonna make me cry. It's freaking awesome, man. My husband and I waited so long to have a child. I really, really try to live in the moment. If it wasn't in the cards for us to have had her on our own, we were looking into in vitro, which is not an inexpensive option. We were also looking into adoption, fostering adoption. That may be something still in the cards. You know, not right this minute, but you know, we'll let our path lead us where it's supposed to, and we'll see what that entails. But yeah, it's the greatest feeling in the world when she walks up to me and just hugs me and says, I love you. It's like, yes, you can have a pony. Yes, of course. Like, whatever you want. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. So it's the best. Oh, I know, right, Cassandra? I can't wait to see me strut across that stage either. And I'm not a cocky person, so it's not like, yes, I'm getting that, Elizabeth. But it's important to be confident. Like, I want this. I'm working for this. I'm going to make it happen. Saphira Garlock, 5 more pieces for you, Bugaboo. Where is my coffee? Where is it? So I said earlier today that I gave my daughter a baby doll for the first time, and she's so cute with it. But to prove that she's well-rounded, because I have a couple of her toys are right here. Like, this was one of her Christmas gifts. A cute little tool belt, so she helps Daddy with all of the, you know, honeydew list items. So that's pretty fun. Thank you, Crystal. Yes. Crystal, April, all you ladies are my cheerleaders. Cindy, thank you. Ooh, rah, rah. Let's get, well, that's not, anybody got a good rhyme? I usually can rhyme all of the time. See what I did there? But not currently. Too funny, too funny. Great question, Shelly. Can you try again for the Z the rest of the months if you are not the top 2? Yes, of course. The points reset though after the month. So, you know, it's starting at ground zero and trying to climb again. I think they may do an overall as well, the top 2 overall, but you know, that hasn't been shown. That's what they've done in the past, but that they changed the rules this year on a couple different things. So we don't know for sure, but I can keep trying, but I'm so close this month, like a day and a half now. The time is just going, but at least there's an extra day because it's leap year. So a day and a half, please join my team. I promise I will treat you right. Even if you're just joining for the discount, you don't have to be, like, I don't have to add you to the team group if you don't want to. We do, like, we message throughout the day. We show what new releases are. It just kind of keeps you up to date. And we also have different motivational and training videos that we do. And we all share each other's shows, which is huge. Not a lot of teams do that because it's like you sign up and then you're on your own and, you know, good luck. We don't do that. We believe that everyone deserves the chance to succeed, and we try to make sure that happens. So we're here for one another. We share each other's shows. I've got some of my teammates on here, like, that are the biggest cheerleaders of all, saying, like, sign up, sign up. So please sign up, sign up. Guys too, absolutely. Mary Reed, what kind of work does your husband do? He is a union carpenter, actually. He's also a certified welder. Fun fact, he went to school. He grew up overseas. He came here when he was 21 or 22. He was going to school to be an accountant. He's a math whiz, I will tell you. I'll be like, hey, what's this number times this number? Maybe we'll do it when he comes out. He'll be like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever, smarty pants. So he was going to school to be an accountant. And remember I said where we met? Apparently 2 weeks after we met, he was supposed to get back on a plane and go back to Bulgaria. And he didn't because of me. Like, wow, what? You believed in us that soon, or you just took that leap of faith without really knowing me? Like, wow, nobody's ever done that for me. And I didn't learn that until we were married for 7 years. And he didn't even tell me. His sister's the one that told me that. I'm like, wow, you took a chance. You gave up your life over there for me, like that. That is like the most romantic gesture. When he proposed, when he proposed, we had been dating for only 2 months. And we were in my apartment and we were cleaning. I was sweeping in the living room. He sat down on the couch and he grabbed my hand and he asked me to marry him. And I was like, I knew he wasn't joking around. I'm like, yeah, of course. And then we got married. We were only dating for 7 months before we got married. And he proposed, like officially proposed with the ring, because at 2 months he didn't have a ring. And he officially proposed a week before we got married. And he was so cute. And this is just the epitome of how adorable he is as a foreigner. You know, the standard, will you marry me? He gets down on one knee, he holds the ring up and he goes, are you gonna marry me? Like, actually it's more like, are you going to marry me? It was so cute. Oh, it's Gucci goo. So yeah, that's how that worked. Pretty funny and pretty romantic. Like, nobody's ever done something like that for me before. Shelly Owens, another 5 pieces coming your way. Woot woot. So like I said, we're giving away at least 100 free pieces. We're just over halfway there. I might just keep going.
Yeah.
I'm feeling generous. 75 pieces already. Boy, that goes quick, doesn't it? No purchase necessary. For every question you ask, you get an entry. How many times a day can you do lives? So there's no limit. It's just limited to 4-hour increments. So people do marathons. So like, 12 hours, you go live for 4, take a little break, go live for 4, take a little break, go live for 4. I don't think there's a max. I'm not sure. Maybe if someone has done one of those marathons, they can actually say, but I don't think so. You're just limited to 4 hours per live. So yeah, and whatever works for your schedule. There's people that go first thing in the morning. Like, once my daughter goes to school, I'll probably at least I might not be switching my normal schedule, but I will be adding like daytime shows, because I'll have a couple of hours to focus and be able to do that. So I may add some daytime shows. You do it around your schedule. There's a teammate that goes, like, she does midnight lives, and she gets a lot of people to watch and to purchase. So it is perfectly fine to go live anytime that works for you. You will find your tribe. They will find you. They'll gravitate toward you. That's right, Crystal. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of refreshing to allow myself to be this vulnerable. Like, going live was so out of my comfort zone. Now it doesn't bother me. Giving you insight into my life, it doesn't bother me, because I have nothing to hide and I have nothing to be ashamed of. While I may not have been able to change the circumstances of my life, it's up to me to control how I respond to those circumstances. So I try real hard to always look at the bright side of things and the good in people. And yeah, so this year's convention, they always have a theme. This year's theme is unwritten. And, you know, that's just when they released that was back in September or October, what the theme was going to be. I was like, I knew I was already going to go for the Z. And then it's unwritten. It's like, you hold a pen to your story. Like, what are you going to write? Like, that just spoke to me because I didn't get to pick the plot of the past. You know, I didn't get to pick it. I was just part of the story. But not only is this a new chapter, this is a whole new book. Like, that book is closed and we threw it in the fire. Like, it's done, it's over. I'm so looking forward to the blank pages left in my new book and what that will say. So the fact that, like, you hold the pen, it is up to you. If you are uncertain about what path you want to take, that's okay. No, we don't have all the answers, but believe in yourself enough to try something new, to try something different, to get out of your comfort zone, get out of your own way. Darn it, I'm the biggest example of that for myself. Like, just shut up, just do it, just go, get out of your own head, get out of your own way, and like, you know, you've got this. You know that it's all gonna be worth it. Because, and if I don't win a Z, it certainly isn't gonna be because I didn't try. It certainly isn't gonna be because of that. But I feel it, and I can't do it alone. So please, if you're thinking about joining in the next day and a half, get on the success train, and let's do this together. Let's make something together. Sharon Hill, because it's definitely a group effort. Yes, we're all independent consultants, but by working together, we can all be better. I absolutely love Paparazzi's mission statement. I know it, but the part I'm going to focus on is the very end, which is, while $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Love it. It's such a great company to be part of. It really is. Cindy Lancaster, are you still here? 5 pieces coming your way too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Showing vulnerability does make you real. It's always like, I've always kind of hidden behind a curtain of a veil of secrets, and it's not so much, you know, they're not my secrets, it's just secrets. Like, I've always been like, you put on your game face, you know, like, pretend everything's okay, even though inside you're just broken. But put on that face that you're okay. I'm okay now. It's still a work in progress, but I say, you know, it's okay to be broken, because we're all mosaics. You know, you put those pieces back together, and that's how the light gets in, is those little broken pieces. The light just filters through because it's positive and beautiful. And I don't even know where I was going with that, but it just is positive and beautiful. Like, it's okay to feel broken. It's okay as long as you pick yourself back up and move forward. Mary, yeah. Friends and family, you know, if I have my sister that joined, didn't even wear jewelry before she joined. So yeah, I'm saying going live is really gonna help get you out there to the masses, and people will flock to you. Just be consistent, be yourself. You can only sell so much to the people right in your little sphere of influence. So definitely put yourself out to the world. Now, granted, we can only sell and ship in the United States, but you know, it's a world wide web, so we get out all over the place. And that's another great thing about how we, the team I'm on, we all share each other's shows, because I might have pieces of jewelry that the next consultant doesn't, and vice versa. Like, we all share, and you can watch 5 consultants and none of them will have the same things, or there may be a couple things intermixed in there, but we all have something to offer, and you will find the people that gravitate toward you. So definitely, I know what it's done for me to just get myself out of that comfort zone. And I know you're not on my team, you've joined, and that's totally fine, but if you have questions, please feel free to message me. I would love to. I believe we can all succeed. I'm not catty. I'm not, I'm competitive, if you can't tell. I'm working hard in this competition, but I'm also like friendly. I don't do that. See, I don't even know how to do it. That negative, like, I don't talk about other people. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't partake. No, thank you. I'm just focused on what I'm doing, and everyone can worry about themselves. In that regard, like, and if I don't win, I'm still gonna be so happy for the people that do, because I know how hard this is. It's a lot of work. It's so worth it though. So it's not like you're just on the top of the list because you're on the top of the list. No, you're working to get there. My story is still unwritten. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, yes. Lux leaders unite. Yep, just rip that Band-Aid off. Rip that Band-Aid off. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. And just do it. You hit that live button, you're on. The nerves, they were there for me at the beginning too. They have since gone away. And I'm not used to talking about myself. I don't have anything to hide. It's just not what I'm used to, because in the past, it's always been, if you don't know me, then you can't hurt me. But it's actually liberating to allow myself to be so vulnerable. So thank you all for being here and participating. Sharon Hill, look at all these. See, look, you can win multiple times. And there's tons of names in here. Tons of names. So thank you for the questions. Invite your friends, all of that. How do you handle trolls? Okay. There's a couple of good tips for that. One, now I've been, knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky. There have been some. Sometimes their comments get filtered, so I don't even realize they're there until after, and I'll just delete the comments. Your best bet is to ignore them. So when I think the first troll I had was like my second or third show, so I was still really new. And the things they were saying, it just made me want to cower in the corner and, like, you know, rock back and forth. It really distracted me, but it's important to try to maintain your composure. It's best to ignore them. There's a way to block them. So if you see those comments, you can just hold your finger down to the right of the comment and it says block, and it will remove it and remove them. End of story. It's best to try to ignore them if you can. It depends what they're saying, because sometimes sometimes they're kind of funny and I'll play along a little bit, or I'm like, hey, if you're giving angry faces, you're just helping my algorithm, so thanks. Every time you comment, thanks, you're actually helping my show. And I'm like, don't trolls belong living under bridges? Like, what are you doing on my show? Do you want to buy some $5 jewelry? No? I want to be pretty too. Yeah, right? Right? We have stuff for trolls as well, but that's you know, my little bit of advice. Thank you. I love my shirt too. This was a thrift store find. Do I see myself doing anything else besides paparazzi? Not anymore. I am a realtor still. I have my real estate license. I will keep that. But no, I've found my happy place. I have a beautiful home. I have healthy family, beautiful daughter, smart daughter. Oh my gosh, she's so smart. Which I'm shocked, like, she's playing in the basement, because I thought for sure she'd be like all over, maybe grab at the phone and like, oh, pretty. She's not. That's okay. I have some stuff to keep her interested if she was over here. But I really don't. I think this is it. And it can be. There are multiple people that earn 6 figures, 7 figures, selling $5 jewelry. It's possible. It's possible. It's all in how hard you want to work. Like, the sky isn't even the limit. How do I decide what pieces to show on your live? It's a lot of just, I have so much inventory. I mean, I personally probably have over 30,000 pieces. So the choices are bountiful. I just try to do a little bit of everything because we have something for everyone. So I do a little bit of urban. I do a little bit of every color. We even have lanyards. We have hair bows. We have anklets. So I try to do something for everyone. And of course the kids' jewelry as well too. Oh, see, adoption. Yeah, that's something that may still be on the table. Just not right now. So we'll see. Does she have matching tools for her tool belt? Of course. Actually, no. The tools are not pink. But I always wanted a pink tool belt when I was doing construction, and they didn't have them back then. I was definitely before my time. That was like 20 years ago. But she does have little mini power tools. Plus her daddy. Sometimes she likes to just not play with his power tools because that's probably a parenting fail. But she's got little ones that play with, and he's got, the screwdrivers, the stud finder. She likes playing with that. She knows how to use it. She'll put it on the wall. So cute. So cute. Mary Catherine, are you still here? 5 pieces coming your way. Yeah, if we're not the only team that shares these other shows, we're it's a very, very small percentage. It's kind of like sink or swim. It's like, okay, you signed up. Wish you luck. I'll be here to make sure you're compliant. But we don't do that. We do so much more. Makeup and skincare. So I'm a bargain hunter. So I've actually never used like those luxury foundations and creams. I wonder what that would be like. But as far as like skincare, honestly, the best thing to use, and I used this my entire pregnancy and didn't get a single stretch mark, is coconut oil. Coconut oil and shea butter, like the organic kind. And I do the unrefined coconut oil because that one doesn't smell like coconuts. I'd rather drink my pina coladas than smell like them. And it's a really good natural antibacterial and a moisturizer. And I would shower just using coconut oil because I didn't want all those like carcinogens and phthalates and all those things absorbed into my skin, especially when I was pregnant. So coconut oil, and oil removes oil. So it's a great makeup remover and all of that. And you can get it at the grocery store. Aw, thank you, Dawn. That's so nice. Was there rain on my wedding day? There was, and that's actually good luck. There was rain on our wedding day. We eloped. We got married in Vegas. We did not do one of those chapels, though. I found this little place off of the strip that it was just beautiful. You walked into these gates, and it had like a little stream and flowers everywhere. So that's where we got married. And it rained on our wedding day, and it hadn't rained, I'd have to look it up, but like almost 200 days it hadn't rained, and it rained on our wedding day. How awesome is that? Actually, I remember there must have been a fire somewhere in California, and there was also ash that morning. There was a little bit of ash that came in from the wildfires. And again, this was back in 2002. And so I'll look it up to see how long it was actually without rain, but it was a long time without rain. Almost 200 days or over 200 days without rain. Oh, I'm so happy you won some, Mary. Thank you. Have a great day at work. I know lots of double, some triple winners. Yeah, I'm saying your name wrong. Right? Do more bear colors. Molly! Ugh. I love you, girl. I'm a Packer fan through and through, and the rivalry is with the Bears. Crystal Jordan, hey, I'm saying your name right finally. Yay, Crystal, 5 free pieces for you, girl. Bears colors. So I did a football themed show last fall on I always want to say opening day, but that's a baseball term, on kickoff. I did team colors, like team spirit, lots of colors. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to make that an annual event, so that's fun.
You reached your minimum of 100.
We reached our minimum of 100. Woo! Well, let's keep going. Let's give away a couple more. I know I like to drink my pina colada and not smell like it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the smell of coconut. I just prefer it in my mouth. So, awesome. Thank you all so much. I'm going to give away a little bit more. If you have any more questions, please feel free. We're going to draw a couple more names. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like and follow my business page. I will be live again tonight. It's going to be a pop-up live. I'm thinking around 6 p.m. Central for a bridal extravaganza. So all things glitz and bling and stuff for flower girls, bridesmaids. Maybe we can throw the groomsmen in there as well. So, oh, thank you, Crystal. I love that. See, Crystal is on my team. This is what we do. Thank you, sweetheart. That is so, so kind. Yes, I will do that. Like, pay it forward. You're gonna make me cry because I love to do stuff like that, and I appreciate you doing that as well. So thank you. You can play games on your lives. It's a really good way, you know, especially starting out if you're not comfortable talking a whole lot or don't know topics of conversation to use. You can definitely play games. It's not against compliance. The only thing is, in order for people to win, the thing that would be against compliance is if it's subject to purchase. So you can give things away as much as you want, but it is like no purchase necessary to win prizes. A lot of times, so people play all different games. My recommendation is play games that still help get them to know you. Like, you know, guess my favorite color, and like the 20th person to comment wins an item, or whatever the case is. And also recommend to everyone, it's your own business. You can do it how you want. What I do for prizes like today is you get these pieces for free, but you got to cover the $4.50 shipping. That a lot of times keeps people that just show up for the free stuff. You know, I don't have a problem giving things away, but you know, you need to have shared the show to do so. You're like, you give me something and I will happily return that. Oh, Crystal, that's so sweet. I will do that. Thank you all so much. Again, I will be live again later tonight. If you've considered, reach out to me. This is the team to be on. We are also a pink diamond team. There are only 13 consultants in the entire company that have reached that status. The team that I'm on, Team Diamond Dolls, is one of them. That means that there is a retired piece that will be brought back in a color that has never been released before, and only our team has access to that. So not only do you get my training and my help and my love, you get the benefits of the team that I'm on and of the uplines. So you join my team, you still get access to that pink diamond release, and that is like an instant business builder because everyone loves exclusive pieces, and that doesn't get more exclusive than that. Again, there are only 13 consultants in the whole company that will get a piece like that. So the team I'm on is one of them. So this is the team you want to be on. We are small, but we are fierce. We are mighty. We are fighters. We love one another. It's more than $5 jewelry. It definitely is a family. Speaking of family, hey honey, can you come up and say bye? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know if he heard me. So let's pick a couple more names. Laura Metler, are you still here? We do buy like beasts, yes. I've already reached diamond status. Like I said, I've got like 30,000 plus pieces of inventory, but I have it, it's not everywhere in my house. I have it in 2 rooms. So it is still manageable. Of course, the more, hey, can you, yeah, thank you. That's my mom. Oh, here they come, yay. So, being diamond status means that I get to, Barbara Ray, are you still here?
You should have Mila pick a name.
Oh yeah, let's have Mila pick a couple of names. Scoochie Scooch. Can you say hi again? Thank
Say
you
hi,
everyone so
honey.
much. I'm gonna have,
Mommy.
yeah, you wanna pick,
Let's
you
grab
wanna
one
pick
of
a
those.
card?
Ooh.
Pick one, yay Barbara. You wanna take one? Pick one for mommy. Squirrel.
Dad.
Yes, honey.
Oh, you want Dad to do it? Okay, Dad.
Here we go.
Danielle Leah. Danielle, are you still here? Yee. My hubby of almost 18 years. Love you, sweetheart. Thank you. And it's while it's, you know, you don't need anyone else to do this, to have the support of you, of my family, just makes it that much more special and beautiful, and I'm a happy girl. So thank you.
And if I
Thank
could-
you all. So go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I also wanted to thank everybody for your continuous support. There's usually a lot of things that go behind closed doors that are not seen, but a sincere and cordial thank you. It's meant so much to her and continues to do so. So thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. We'll do one more name again. No purchase necessary. If you win, just private message me your email address for invoicing. Last but not least, Laura Metler again. Are you still here? Woo! Killing it. Killing it. So thank you all so very much. I appreciate you all. Come here, sweetie pie. Come here. Sure. When I don't want her to like be all over the camera.
Here.
You got it. Can you say bye?
Bye, guys.
Nope, you want to go play? All right. But that just shows. So I'm a stay-at-home mom with her, and I'm still able to do this as a business. So if you have littles, you know, you just work around your schedule. Work around your schedule. So thank you all so very much. I love and appreciate you all. I will link my website in the description box right after this. Please, if you're considering joining, do it in the next day. It helps me get that Z. And I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for us. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And I will see you later tonight. Thanks.